So the other day on my show, I covered a California bill that, to my understanding, is still waiting Gavin Newsom's signature or veto. They're developing a panel, essentially, to dictate the minimum wage of fast food workers. Now, my opinion, just increase the minimum wage for everyone, including fast food workers. I don't know why fast food workers are more special than janitors or more special than anyone else, okay? I don't know why. That's a little weird. But it's still a win overall, and it's going to help a lot of people. So I think it's worth supporting. McDonald's USA President Joe Erlinger criticizes California fast food workers bill. This is from Fox Business. So, oh boy, the president of McDonald's doesn't want to pay his workers. Whoa! I thought this was a news show, and you're telling me this is a news show? If this counts as a news show, man, Jesus. You know, in other news, Pearl Harbor was just bombed by the Japanese. You know, like, what the fuck? You know, like, what? Oh, holy shit, who'd have seen this fucking coming? McDonald's USA President Joe Erlinger slammed California's fast food workers bill in a post Wednesday. Assembly Bill 257, also known as the Fast Food Accountability and Standards Recovery Act, creates a fast food sector council consisting of union representatives, workers, employees, and 2 state officials that will set wage rates, working hours, and other standards for fast food workers. Any minimum wage rate set by the council cannot exceed $22 per hour in 2023, and cost of living increases are scheduled for years beyond 2023. I believe they're trying to maximize it at 3.5%, but what inflation is 13% annually as it is right now, and I'm not saying it's going to be 13% every year going forward, but what I'm saying is 3.5% versus 13% inflation and cost of living increase. I don't know, man. 3.5% maximum is a little weird. Just tie it to cost of living, and then, you know, we're done. I don't know. But anyway. Proponents of the bill have argued it will address unsafe conditions, wage theft, and other issues, while opponents say it could increase costs and harm the fast food sector. Oh, the poor fast food sector. You know what fast food restaurants, if you can even call them, are? Do you know what they are? Drug dispensaries? What's the difference between a liquor store and a McDonald's? Tell me. What's the difference? You go to one, and you can get your drugs in the drive-thru, versus you go to one, and you can't get your drugs in the drive-thru. And I know some liquor stores do have a drive-thru, but still, that's the main difference between a McDonald's and a liquor store. You're going there to buy drugs, to destroy yourself, and, hey, if it's McDonald's, you got a drive-thru to go through. Anyway, Erlinger argued in a post on McDonald's corporate website that AB 257, quote, targets some workplaces and not others. What the fuck does that mean? Be specific, motherfucker. And also imposes higher costs on one type of restaurant while sparing another. Okay, be a little specific. Hello? The council's standards would apply to workers at fast food restaurants that are part of chains with 100 or more locations nationwide, absent valid collective bargaining agreements. Establishments that operate bakeries that produce bread for sale as standalone menu item are exempt. According to the text of the bill, the McDonald's USA president expressed support for raising minimum wages for workers and said aggressive wage increases are not bad. Oh, really? Isn't that interesting, by the way? Like, the McDonald's CEO really wants you to know he wants to increase minimum wages. Well, guess what? Now, this might be the breaking news portion of the program. Did you know you don't need to rely on the government to increase the minimum wage at the corporation that you are the president of? You can just do it yourself. That's your corporation. You are the president. You can increase the minimum wage. So, when a president of a corporation is telling you he supports a higher minimum wage, when he's not doing that, I got news for you. He does not support a higher minimum wage. He is lying to make it seem like he's not a total monster, okay? But if it's essential to increase restaurants' workers' wages and protect their welfare, and it is, shouldn't all restaurant workers benefit? Now, again, that's what I've been saying. I don't know why they don't just increase minimum wage to $22 an hour statewide or countrywide, for that matter. Did you know the minimum wage is still $7.25 in this country, nationally? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? But also, again, we need to understand that these major fast food chains have a fuckload of power. They have created generations of drug addicts and their drug of choice is whatever fast food they can get their fucking hands on. He called the bill lopsided, hypocritical, and ill-considered legislation that hurts everyone. Now again, I prefer a rising tide raises all the ships approach, but that doesn't mean that a significant portion of people can't get their own benefit before the other people. I prefer, my opinion is all about harm reduction, right? So if you, let's imagine we have a pie chart here, right? Let's illustrate this in your brain. 100% of the pie chart are getting fucked, okay? Now imagine, you're right, you take your knife and you carve out a solid 30 or 40% of that pie, and then, I don't know, you're giving them a spa day? Now, would I prefer everyone get a spa day? Absolutely. But I'm not going to say that we should retain a 100% fuck rate instead of a 60% fucked rate. Right? Harm reduction, motherfucker. This bill would save people's lives. It would help people tremendously. Anyway, so fuck this guy. This is all, he's just weaponizing talking points to try to convince you that he's a good guy. I promise, man. I support a minimum wage increase. I'm not doing it myself because, but man, I'm a great guy. Come to McDonald's. Give your child a birthday party here. My mom gave me a fucking birthday party at McDonald's. Did I ever tell you all this story? Imagine how fucked up I was as a kid. My mom's idea of a great birthday party was at a McDonald's. Jesus fucking Christ. And I know that there's an entire generation of stupid motherfuckers just like me that had to deal with that fucking shit when they were kids. My God. Man, McDonald's, honestly, McDonald's should be banned. It really should be. It really should be. Fast food should be banned. Full stop. Now, again, you never think about fast food and why it is the way it is. I guarantee you, if I wanted to, I could create an extremely healthy and tasty meal and as long as it takes to go through a McDonald's drive-thru. I could, right? Imagine if I had a full kitchen, fully staffed, right? I could create healthy, whole foods-based meals and deliver them via a fast food drive-thru as easily as McDonald's does it. So why is fast food automatically unhealthy? Why is that? There's not like, oh, well, we gotta be fast, so we gotta make it unhealthy. The speed is not relevant. You can make a drive-through fast food restaurant be extremely healthy. But why isn't it like that? Because people won't go there. Why? Because they're not going to get addicted to your drug. If they can't get addicted to your drug, they're not going to go there and you would go out of business. So that's why? Because Americans are fucking stupid and they're drug addicts. And they abuse. Americans abuse the people that give them their drugs. You ever wonder why people go like, you don't want to end up like a fry cook at McDonald's to their kids? Imagine that. They are drug addicts and they abuse and they treat people like shit that mass manufacture their drugs that they shovel into their fucking gut. How is that fucked? Like, that's insane. That is insane to me. That is insane. I hate Americans. I hate Americans. I hate Americans so fucking much. I hate Americans. I need you to understand, Americans are the most entitled. 95% of Americans don't eat vegetables. 93% of Americans have metabolic syndrome, right? I hate fucking Americans. I hate them. They're garbage. They're garbage. This culture that we've created is trash. Anyone that enables this culture is trash. Fuck America. I hate America and I hate Americans, and fuck McDonald's, right? And we need to treat people that fucking mass manufacture the poison that we fucking eat as a country, we need to treat them with a little bit of fucking respect. How come people treat Wall Street fat cat motherfuckers with respect, but not someone that fucking slaves away who got COVID 17 times because they work at Burger King with respect? I don't know why the page is refreshing itself, right? Isn't that fucked up? It's fucked up, the way this culture and society functions. Anyway, McDonald's CEO, what a fucking prick, or president, whatever he is. I don't know what it is.